I lived in a legacy shelter for an entire wipe. The only rules I set for myself is I cannot build a base and I can only place one legacy shelter at a time. I can place gates and everything I would need in the base on the outside of the legacy shelter. This entire wipe was a struggle. There were some really great moments and some really good turning points this wipe. It made it so much easier to play the game, but I would not recommend anyone trying this for themselves. Just stick to building a base and doing things normally, because this was torture. But I do this for you, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. First things first, we gotta look at the map. I did take a look at it last night, and I did see, I did take a look at the map just to be sure where I wanted to build. And it looks like my best bet is in this area. Main thing for this is I need to make sure that I'm in a spot that is hidden rather than out in the open, since I'm gonna be living in one of these shacks. So I think I want to go top right. My base location was gonna be super important because at any point somebody could just come up and raid my base. So when I was looking for a base location, I kept in mind that I needed to be somewhere hidden away from everyone else. My overall goal was to get a compound around my base, so that was what I was shooting for. So I think because most of the time I'm not gonna be working on my base. I think I'm probably gonna be outside the base most of this game, which will force me to PvP a lot more, which I don't do a lot, which will be pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's also a plus to doing this type of challenge. Now, I think the easy part is just gonna be getting this base down. It's the area that we need to go, which will be the tough one. Figuring out where we're actually gonna go, because it's gotta be hidden. You have to be in like trees, otherwise we're just gonna get raided so quickly. Come on. Oh. Actually huge. Maybe we could go in the rocks over here. This might be the move. There's a couple other ones. This is it. This is the spot. Alright, first things first, we get a couple boxes down, then we go out. Living in a legacy shelter was not going to be easy. I knew I was going to get raided and get set back at least one time, but I didn't think the amount of times that I would be raided. Only thing that it did was degress me to where I needed more and more scrap, which you will soon find out. But as for now, I didn't think anything of it because it was right in the beginning of the wipe and I wasn't super concerned. But things heat up pretty quickly. Oh. Much needed. Okay, we can make it tier 1. Perfect. It's okay. He was bad anyways. Bro. Who's shooting me? Bro, chill. Bro, chill. Bro, chill. Bro.
Come on, bud.
Give him. Run away. Shit. I'm terrible. Here he comes. What? Whoa. No. No fucking way, dude. Kill them both. I'm crazy. Oh, that was a whiff. I don't even know where I was going with that. Well, what the hell? Oh my days, I need that pig too. Oh no. I think it's over for us, guys. I think it's over. Not gonna lie. At this point, progression was pretty steady. I was texturing down to the high walls to get a compound around my legacy shelter. I was getting most of my loot from barrels and killing people, which was exactly what I wanted to do. And I was pretty loaded at this point with comps and resources. I was sitting pretty good, but that would all change through the night. No. Bro, it's over. It's over. Like I said in the beginning, I was expecting raids, so this wasn't a big thing for me, but I decided to move my base closer to outposts so that I could use outposts to recycle and build up my comps for the compound. The compound was crucial for this, so I decided to pick up the base. Obviously it wasn't much, and move over to the outpost. Alright. This is the spot. Alright, let's make a box. Oh. Huge. And we might need wood for a TC, because I might just place a TC on the outside just to be safe. I'm not really sure if I need one, but I'd rather be safe than sorry and have my entire compound decay, because we're going to spend a lot on it. Because I was unsure of the compound decaying, I decided to make a TC and use that just in case, because I wasn't quite sure if I had the high external walls down, if it would decay. So I made that specifically for that. It doesn't get used much until the very end, but that is why I placed a TC. It's not necessarily breaking the rules of this challenge because I didn't use it as a base. Okay, I think there's going to be a little bit of gap on that one side, but what we can do here, that, which it did absolutely nothing. Can you get through this side? No, you cannot. We will fix that, I promise. Shit. For now, we're leaving it. I think we can come back to this wall. Alright, so it's turning daytime, and I picked up the tier 1 and my furnace, and I'm going to put it inside the compound. And then I'm also going to put a box in there, because my number 1 rule was I can only have a legacy shelter down 1 at a time. So technically I have to break this shelter before I put the other one down. So I have it crafted, but I'm just going to put... oh, and you know what? You know what's smarter? I want to grab some wood before I do this so that I can actually seal that off. Because I don't have it sealed. Okay. Just had 17 spears. Boom. Okay, so now all our good loot will go into there, and all our kind of shitty loot will stay in the compound. So we'll go... just roof camp. Bro, don't even... Bro. Another big thing that I should consider is stashing a couple guns, because if I stash a couple guns and I do get raided, the best approach is going to be able to get into those stashes and try to defend a raid from those stashes, because defending it from the inside is just not going to be reasonable. And then on top of that, I think what I want to do is craft some towers. I believe I have them researched, yeah. Some watchtowers, and craft those so that way I can see over my gates, because that's going to be the most important part. At this point, I decided to take a break. I had been playing for literally 6.5 hours, so I wanted to take a little bit of a break, eat some food, and do some gaming with some other friends. So I decided to take the break, and on top of that, the server was super populated at that point, and it was just super difficult to make any progression on the base and on any loot, so I just decided to take the break. Now, when I come back to exactly what I expected. I bet $100 that I'm raided, because I took a long break. I took probably like a 5-hour break, so I'm almost positive I'm going to be raided. Alright, let's see the damage. Oh. We still have our TC. Yeah, so it's been like 5 hours since I've been on, and I knew I was going to get raided. I kind of figured, just because the base wasn't really secure, and honestly, with a legacy shelter, you're never really secure. So I kind of figured I was going to get raided, but I want to go on a streak and get a tier 2 and get some guns and go PvP. It's kind of my overall goal for this video, is to do a lot of PvP. Bro, what'd he do? Turn on his axe? Probably. What the hell? He was so concerned about me with 2 spears in my hand. crazy. This game is nuts. Everyone kills everyone, no matter what you have. Alright, what we can do is... I mean, the thing about Outpost is, like, you can do so much with Outpost. Which just kind of makes it a little bit unfair, because everyone just kind of sits at Outpost, which I don't want to do. But honestly, I want to get a gun, and it's been such a tough run. I mean, you could just send it and run around looking for bases, decayed bases. I just don't have anything to... I just don't have anything to make plays with. And even if I did, I don't think I even could, to be honest. I mean, I'm not some Chad out here. I'm just a basic old Rust player, you know? I'm not like crazy at PvP. I like building bases, but...
We can talk about this. We can talk about this.
No, we can't.
Call an ambulance. Call
No.
an ambulance. But not for me.
What? I was behind you, bro. What the fuck? Wait. Oh. Oh my days. So we'll unload the ammo. Yep. Beautiful. At this point, I decided to take advantage of some of the shops in the area. I wanted to get a couple guns so I could research them to use later on. So I went out and farmed some sulfur to get these guns to research them, as well as a couple other items that I really needed to research. Okay, we got it. It's almost broken, but we've got it. There we go. Perfect. Oh my days. Thought I saw somebody. Okay. Yeah, it got really funky right here. What? We go to Outpost. Nice. What? Okay, I have a bag right there. Got him.
You're a bitch.
Oh, fuck. Was that his teammate? There's always two.
That's so funny. Expo ammo? Are you joking? Bro, these kids are cheesing. That's funny. After getting the SAR researched, I wanted to go on one last roam. It was about 4 in the morning at this point, so I wasn't talking much and I was super tired. But I got Molly's researched, I have custom SMGs researched, I also had the semis researched, and then SAR as well that I just researched. So it was a pretty successful run after I hopped back on. I wanted to go on one last little roam just to end off the night and see what I could find. Well, hopefully we're not raided in the morning. I think I'm gonna call it quits. It's literally 4 in the morning, so super tired. Praying that we don't get raided. I am gonna put all the guns in my stashes. So this ended off day 1. Day 1 was pretty successful. I ended up getting the compound completely done. I have SAR researched, I had semi researched, I had Molotovs researched, I had a bunch of different things in tier 2 research that I needed for day 2. Day 2 consists of basically just PvP. I was wanting to just PvP because I had all of the blueprints that I needed and the guns that I needed as well, so I just decided that day 2 would just be strictly PvP since I was done with the compound anyways. But as soon as I woke up to this. Now obviously I was raided. I just placed a legacy shelter down before I started recording. So yes, I was raided, but I did place a legacy shelter down. They took pretty much everything. I stashed my guns, so I had all of my guns. But it didn't take me long to find the resources to craft more guns. Okay. That's one way to start it. Juiced. Oh, I need to get that syringe home. We actually really needed that. Let's go. just at me. Oh shit. Oh no, SAR on the top of the roof.
Tough.
Oh shit. There's so much going down. Holy shit. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be so much. Hit him 3 times. Son of a bitch. SAR. Ah, damn, there's 2 of them. Didn't realize. Fun, fun. I like the PvP. Oh my. Jesus. Bro. Bro. What is this naked army? Okay. Oh, what? Dude, 4. I don't even know if those are the same people. SAR guy. Push back into the bushes. How did I miss all those? Come on. Did he go down? Oh my, how does he have so many bullets and what is he using? A pump with 8,000 bullets? Sorry. What? How did he see me? I'm directly behind him. Well, damn. I think I'm gonna call it. I mean, it's just so super unfortunate that we couldn't. It's just tough when you're playing against, because there was 3 of those guys in the beginning, and then plus all the grubs, you know. So ends up screwing me over eventually as a solo. But honestly, we didn't do too bad of a job. And what is this guy doing? What is that face, bro? And I know we got raided 3 times, but this was a pretty good wipe. Honestly, for what I was doing, don't try this because I would never recommend this to anyone. Just build a base, make it strong. Don't ever live in one of these legacy shelters. Obviously, if you know what a legacy shelter is, you know it's for a starter base. So you'll get raided and you'll get griefed 100% of the time when you get further on into the wipe. And plus, a lot of people on the server already have blueprints, so didn't help much. Everyone pretty much had guns and mollies to begin with. But I think the saving grace of this entire video was the fact that the TC didn't get raided. I wasn't sure if I really needed a TC, but I just didn't want my walls around me to decay, so I put one down just to be safe. And it ended up working out really well for me because I was like, I don't know why people weren't raiding it, but it ended up pretty good. I'm happy with how the wipe went. You know, we're obviously not rich right now. Like, as you can see, this is all the stuff we have. But I'm more happy about the TC. Like, that in alone is just says a lot. So yeah, anyways, cool. It was a good wipe. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much. Peace.